Hello everybody, this is Michael Jacobs coming to you from the office. Just spent a couple of intensive days working on AlphaMan and getting used to the program and learning all of its features. And I was just going to show you one. So let's take a look at you're going to see the segment and composite mass center linear velocity. So what that means is you're going to see the coming up on the right hand side of the screen here, you're going to see the ellipsoid AlphaMan avatar of a person hitting a golf shot. On the left, you're going to see a scaled down version with all of the mass centers of the body. So you'll see those appear now. So what I want you to take note of here is these are the mass centers of each individual segment of the body. So you can see where the mass center of the foot is, the mass center of the head, and this is all derived in our Geo database. So what you're looking at here on this one is you're looking at the linear velocity of the mass center of the golf club. And we're going to see that as it moves throughout the backswing and downswing here. Here you're looking at all the 17 segments of the body. The mass centers are represented on the left one, the stick figure. But this big one here, that's the composite mass center. So that's the mass center of all of these combined. And you could see its projection on the floor. So that it's really cool to see that when you start to look at golf swings. Now, this red, blue, and green are in the background. Those are projections of the club on the floor, wall, and behind them. And these blue ones, as you watch this, and you can watch it over and over, we're seeing the linear velocity of the mass center of each of these. So we have upper arm, lower arm, hands, shoulders. You can see in the back there. You see some linear velocity, very little taking place in the foot. So you can see this golfer is someone who lifts their foot a bit on the backswing. So you can see how that shows up. And now as you start to finish the backswing here, you can see that the linear velocity of the mass center is getting smaller. And you'll notice that in the arms as well, these linear velocity quivers are going to start changing direction. So let's see, you can see it's starting to appear in the lower body here. And now you can see how the arms are changing direction linearly. And now you can see the body's going in all different directions. You can see the mass center has changed. You can see that there's some linear velocity in the body's overall mass center as this club comes around. And now you could start to see which parts of the body are linearly moving the fastest. I'll let you enjoy and see what you take from it for yourself. Club comes around. Okay, that ball impact. Now we have still some linear velocity in the body's overall mass center. You can see the body's linearly moving with speed in all different directions. You can see the hands and the upper right arm are doing have a lot of linear velocity in their mass centers. The right leg, you can see the left leg is really quieted down. Probably why golfers have said they felt like they hit into a firm left side, because you can see there's linear velocity in the leg up around to the finish. Looks like he has socks on here. So there's a little look at some of the things. You should probably watch this video over and over and just take note of how these things are moving throughout the swing. And when we start to compare golfers of all different abilities, when we look at this graphically or we look at this um, in an animation like that, it's going to tell us a lot. So we're going to start to see then what internally is creating that linear velocity of the different mass centers. So looking forward to sharing more. That was just a little update. This is Michael Jacobs. Hope you enjoyed.